Unlock your new Max with the world's most durable and comfortable electric kick scooter. Newly developed RideyLONG gives the Max G2 powerful rear-wheel drive and extra long range. Double suspension and traction control system make your ride stable on uneven terrain. Experience the freedom of the city with a maximum speed of 22 miles per hour and a range of up to 43 miles. The world is at your fingertips. Conquer any hill with ease. With a maximum slope of 22%, no road is too steep. The Ninebot KickScooter Max G2. Your journey begins here.
Hi, welcome to the Power in Motion YouTube channel. I'm Nick, and today we're going to be talking about the brand new addition to the Max series, the G2, the sequel to the G30 series of scooters. We're here in Calgary, Alberta. It's a beautiful sunny day out, and it's a great day to rip around the brand new G2. This is sort of the sequel scooter to the G30, and they've made a ton of improvements to the already great platform that is the Max series. Some of those improvements, and the biggest one of all, is the suspension. So we know we've always loved these scooters for their reliability, their sort of workhorse capability, and now they're even more comfortable to ride with a front hydraulic suspension and a dual spring suspension in the rear, making this really the ultimate commuter scooter for riding anywhere around town. Some of the big changes Segway has made to the G2 is the handlebar width. So it's a 20% larger handlebar, so it gives you better control at higher speeds with the scooter. So whether you're descending a hill or you just are maneuvering through traffic like people at slower speeds, you have a lot more stability to handle this scooter a lot better. There's been some functional aesthetic upgrades like the lights. So we have the front light that we've had on the G30, and then we also have turn signal lights on this guy as well, which just operate off of a little push button on the scooter there. So we have the left and the right. One other small feature that they've added is an electronic horn. So instead of the previous twist bell, they've included a little horn, which is electronically wired, so I can just push this button and we have a little notification whether you're passing somebody or you just need to be heard by traffic. Same as the G30, it has a great little folding clip mechanism, which you just have the center latch here. You just pull, they've updated this to be more secure. So you pull the little tab up, this pulls away from the stem, and then we just match that clips with the fender like on the G30. That simply can be picked up, and now you can carry your G2 anywhere you want around town. Whether you're loading it into a vehicle or you're storing it in an office, it just makes this scooter that much more utilitarian for those commuting with it, or you're just taking it places. Moving down through the stem, we have the hydraulic front suspension. Now this is a great addition to the G30 because you could get like crazy ranges with the G30 already, but the G2 adds to that longevity by reducing rider fatigue. So a lot of the road vibration, a lot of the bumps in the pavement would really kind of get to you after a couple kilometers of riding. But now with the dual suspension, it just mellows out that ride completely, making this a super comfortable scooter to control, but also just ride. That hydraulic front suspension isn't adjustable, but the rear suspension is. So if you need it to be weight adjusted, it makes it a lot easier to do. You have the great same pneumatic tires that you did on the G30, so these reduce road vibration, they make for a more comfortable ride overall, and they're adjustable, so if you need to be a little bit lower pressure one day for traction, or if you need a faster, smoother ride, you can adjust that with this scooter. Where solid tires don't have the same level of traction as pneumatic tires, but they're also a lot less comfortable with the road vibration. Moving to the deck, so they did actually improve the deck as well. It's about 20% wider, so a lot more space for footing. Moving to the rear, they've kind of added a little kicktail to the rear of the deck because you cannot rest your foot on the rear fender, but you'll find that you see the two coil suspensions on the rear, which are adjustable. So whether you need it to adjust it for rider weight or you prefer a springier, snappier ride, you can easily do that with the scooter. Another big upgrade they've done with the G2 is they've actually upgraded the motor. So the nominal voltage for the G30 was a 350 watt motor. This is now a 450 watt motor. So that has increased the total slope range. So it is now a 22% slope instead of a previous 20%. And now its peak wattage output is 1,000 watts from the previous 850. So you get a little bit more speed out of this scooter. So this one caps out around 33 kilometers an hour, but it also climbs hills a lot easier. So the payload is now a 265 pound payload from the previous 220. So for heavier riders, this may be a good option as well because it has more motor power, but it is also just overall a stronger built scooter. So who would get the G2? So the G2, like the previous G30, is a workhorse scooter. It's designed to be commuted on, whether you're riding it to and from work, or you're just riding it around town. It's a super reliable system for a couple of reasons. One of them is being it's relatively maintenance free because it uses a drum brake in the front and an electronic brake in the back, which actually regenerates battery power as you ride. So the braking system on this has traction control, so you're not going to have to be adjusting your brakes a ton or have to worry about skidding out while you're riding. Another reason you get the G2 is you want a good performing scooter without going sort of over the top. The G2 is a perfect balance between reliability and functionality. So getting up to the 32 kilometers an hour without any real issues is great with this scooter. You can get going quick without having to worry about range, because this scooter gets a range around 40 kilometers, making it ideal for those commuting to and from or having a little bit of fun on the weekend. Segway's also packed a ton of features into the app. You can activate cruise control. They have a locking system, as well as a brand new Apple Find My Phone system with this. So you can pair this with your iPhone or other Apple device, and you can track this via that app. So they've added a little bit of extra security to it outside of the electronic locking. You can also set up your energy recovery. So if you want to start regenerating batteries as soon as you're coasting, you can set that up on this as well, making it super functional. You can also adjust things like sound and performance. So this one has a Sport Plus mode as that's unlocked as you ride. One other reason that the G2 is such a workhorse scooter is its waterproof rating. So the chassis of the scooter is rated IPX5, which means that if you're caught out in rain or any other kind of weather, like wet weathers, this scooter is pretty much weather sealed for that. The battery itself, though, is weather sealed for up to IPX7, so that means it can be submerged in water and it will still be functional. So these are super great for even those wet days. So that's the Segway G2. A great new option for those looking for a scooter that's both comfortable and functional. Ideal for those looking for commuting and something for fun on the weekends. The Segway G2 is a great option for those who want a scooter that can kind of do it all without breaking the bank. It's spring suspension and its powerful 1,000 watt motor peak allows you to get up any hills you want to throw at. With its 40 kilometer range, it's a great option for those looking to ride the distance. If you want to know more about the G2 or have any questions, feel free to contact us at powerinmotion.ca. Thanks for riding with me today and have a great one.